Hello students, today we will study the very first member of alkane, alkene and alkyne homologous series. So let's start with the very first member of alkane homologous series. Now as we know that the general formula for the alkane homologous series is CnH2n plus 2, and since here we are talking about the first member of this homologous series, so here the value of n will be 1. By putting the value of this n here, we will be getting the general formula like CH4, and this very first member of alkane homologous series. Now we will be talking about the properties of this compound. So let's start with the name of this compound. Since here the number of carbon atoms are 1, that is why the word root name for this compound will be meth. And since the general formula is of alkane, that is why the primary suffix for this compound is ane. Resultant, the chemical name of this compound is methane. This methane is also commonly known as marsh gas. And reason for giving the name as marsh gas is since it is found in the swampy or marshy area, and there it is formed by the decomposition of organic material, and this decomposition occurs in the absence of oxygen. So since by the decomposition of organic material it is formed in the swampy areas, that is why this compound is commonly also known as marsh gas. Now let's talk about the structure of this compound. In methane, the central carbon atom is sp3 hybridized, and as we know that in the sp3 hybridization, molecule get the tetrahedral structure. So these 4 hydrogen atoms are arranged at the 4 corners of this tetrahedron that can be drawn like this. Due to the sp3 hybridization of the central carbon atom, here the bond angle between the carbon hydrogen and the another carbon hydrogen atom, this bond angle is 109 degree 28 minutes. So that is about the structure of this compound. Now we will be talking about the method of formation, method of preparation for this compound. As we have seen that naturally this compound is formed by the slow decomposition of organic material in soil. Now we will be talking that in laboratory how we can prepare this methane. So the very first method of preparation, we will be looking for the lab method of preparation. In laboratory, this methane is prepared by the reaction of sodium acetate with soda lime. And to prepare this methane in laboratory, what the experimental setup we take is like this. Now, in this experimental setup, we take the starting material that is sodium acetate with the formula CH3COONA, and when we heat this with soda lime, that is again a mixture of sodium hydroxide and calcium oxide in the ratio of 3:1. When we heat this kind of mixture, the resultant is the formation of methane, and this gas is collected with the help of this tube, and here this gas can be collected by the downward displacement of water. So what the gas here we are collecting, this gas is methane that can be separated from here. The reaction that carries out here is when this sodium acetate CH3COONA reacts with sodium hydroxide in the presence of calcium oxide. Decarboxylation reaction occurs there, which results in the formation of molecule of methane CH4 with the formation of Na2CO3 sodium carbonate, which can commonly also termed as soda ash. Now what the gas we are collecting here is not the pure methane gas. It contains some impurities, and the impurities may be of the presence of hydrogen or the presence of ethylene. So these two gases may present there as the impurity, and to separate these two impurities we use their alkaline KMnO4 solution. By passing this methane gas, what we are getting from here through the alkaline KMnO4 solution, we will be getting methane in the pure form. So that is the lab method for the preparation of methane. Now this methane can also be prepared by some another methods, and now we will be talking about those methods. As the methane molecule contains carbon and hydrogen atom, so this methane can also be prepared by the direct synthesis reaction, where we react this carbon with the molecule of hydrogen, and this direct synthesis occurs in the presence of nickel, which works as the catalyst there. The required condition to perform this reaction is temperature 500 degree centigrade. By the reaction of these two, the resultant is addition or synthesis reaction will occur with the formation of methane. And by this process, if we make the compound, this reaction can be termed as direct synthesis. The next method for the preparation of this methane is, we can also prepare this methane by the reaction of carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide with hydrogen gas. When we pass the hydrogen and carbon monoxide mixture over the finely powdered nickel catalyst, and when we take the temperature approximate 300 degrees centigrade, there the reaction occurs between these two. The carbon goes for the hydrogenation, it is the formation of methane, as well as hydrogen reacts with oxygen, and the resultant is the oxide of hydrogen, that is water. The same reaction can be carried out with carbon dioxide also. Again, the same kind of conditions we are to take, and the molecule of methane will form there. By this process, if we make the molecule of methane, this reaction has a specific name, and this reaction is termed as Sabatius and Sanders reductive method. The another method for the preparation of this methane is, it can also be prepared by the hydrolysis of aluminium carbide. The formula of aluminium carbide is Al4C3, and for the hydrolysis of this molecule we need 12 molecules of water. By the reaction of this aluminium being electropositive in nature, it combines with the OH hydroxyl group of this water. Resultant is the formation of aluminium hydroxide. The resultant carbon, it combines with hydrogen, that is the electropositive part of this water, and the resultant is 3 molecules of methane. So by the hydrolysis of this metal carbide, and the metal is aluminium here, we can also form the molecule of methane. Now as we know that by the oxidation of alkane we can form aldehyde, ketone as well as acid. So if we go for the reverse of oxidation process, that is reduction, then by the reduction of this alcohol, aldehyde and acid, we can again get the alkane molecule back. So that is the next method of formation. This methane can be prepared by the reduction of alcohol, and since it's the very first member of alkane homologous series, so here we will go for the reduction of the first member of alcohol homologous series. Name of the compound is methanol. As well as if we talk about the first member of aldehyde and acid homologous series, the names are formaldehyde or methanol, and the first member of acid homologous series is formic acid or methanoic acid. Now by the reduction of these three, we can get the molecule of alkane back. Like if I talk about the methanol with the formula CH3OH, for the reduction we are using hydrogen iodide as the reducing agent, and this reaction occurs in the presence of lead phosphorus. As we initiate with this reaction, the resultant is the formation of methane with the subproducts that are iodine and the molecule of water. The same kind of reaction is performed in the case of formaldehyde as well as in the case of formic acid. So as we take formaldehyde and formic acid here, again we can use the hydrogen iodide as the reducing agent. Again the same conditions we are giving, so we need the presence of lead phosphorus, and by the reaction methane with the formation of iodine molecule and with the formation of water, we will be getting as the product. So that is about the method of formation of this methane. Now next time we will be talking about the chemical and the physical properties of this compound with the uses of this compound, that where we can use this compound.